All right, all right, all right. All right. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This, of course, would be your boy BJ back with another live stream. Guys, we got so much to talk about. We have so much to talk about. Shout out to my boy Combo Breaker 99, going hard today on the live stream, putting that WMMA content out there. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give him props, man. Got to give Combo Breaker 99 props. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this dude is just going hard. You know what I'm saying? Putting that content out there, putting that work, and getting it done, guys. I got another picture I gotta add to the slideshow. Well, maybe I don't. Yeah, I do. Let's see. Anyways, guys, yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. UFC 261 triple title, but we got to break down over here. We got to break down these women's MMA title fights. The two, you know what I'm saying, most popping divisions in the women's divisions right now, having two title fights. I mean, this is huge. This is very big. This is very big. This is very big, guys. And a lot of people got their own thoughts and opinions about how things are gonna go. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna talk about it tonight. But first of all, I do want to put out there Abdul Diab, Usman Whaley Shevchenko, and still. Oh shit, he's going a full sweep and still. Abdul Diab doing a full sweep. He said and still for everybody. Quick little announcement, guys. Quick little announcement. Bloody Canvas MMA is back. Okay. Bloody Canvas MMA is back. We are officially back, guys. So please go over to Bloody Canvas MMA right here on YouTube and subscribe. Please, guys. We got some new additions to the team and things are taking off for Bloody Canvas MMA right now. If you don't know, now you know. Anyways, yeah, so let's talk about this, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got things to say about Andrade Shevchenko. You know what I'm saying? Like, that seems to be the one. And then also, what was I going to say? Whaley and Rose. A lot of people got a lot to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going to hate on what I got to say, so I might as well get used to it. I might as well get used to it because it's coming. I know how it goes. Abdul Diop, he know how it go too. Yeah, man. Some more people flooding here. Let's go. Let's get this thing rolling, man. Let's get this thing rolling tonight. It is what it is. It's been a good day in America today, guys. Good day in America. But what y'all? I mean, the biggest story for me going into this fight is, you know what I'm saying, like going into this fight with Andrade and Shevchenko, man. It's all about strategy in this fight. Like it really, for both of them, it's all about strategy. Like strategy wins this fight. Whoever has the best strategy coming into this fight, and whoever can execute that strategy the way it needs to be executed, whoever can do that wins this fight. That's like the most important thing. Like that's the most important thing is let's see. That's the most important thing in this fight because you know, like I said, guys, I was talking on my boy Combo Breaker 99 stream a little while ago, and we was just talking like they posted the let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Um I was saying that what I was saying over on Combo Breaker 99's channel was, it's the kicks. Like they posted the Jennifer Maia Valentina Shevchenko fight on YouTube. I went back and watched it. I watched that fight round by round, and it's just like you can always talk about Jessica Andrade barging in on her opponents, bum rushing her opponents, overwhelming them with strikes. But in a way, you know what I'm saying, if you go back and watch that fight and you look at how Jennifer Maia was approaching Valentina in that fight, you know what I'm saying, like J- Jennifer Maia she was wanting to initiate that type of fight. Like that's the type of fight that Jennifer Maia was wanting. She was wanting Valentina to stay in her boxing range. She was wanting Valentina to brawl because Jennifer Maia can swim in those waters. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, Marcus Bell? Marcus Bell in the building. Jennifer Maia likes those waters. She likes to brawl, so she has the chance to land in a big shot. That's Jennifer Maia. She's a boxer. That's what she does. You know what I'm saying? So, but every time that Jennifer Maia would come in, to even before she could even land a clean punch, when she stepped in the range, Valentina had already done hit her and then dipped off to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was watching that and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like even though Valentina, I rag on Valentina for not being like an active jabber, like she doesn't use an active jab. I rag on Valentina for that. But Valentina does other things. She does other things when people enter her range and people come at her, you know what I'm saying? Like she throws a lot of kicks, man. The kicks are so like that's a thing. That's one of Valentina's arsenals. You know what I'm saying? Is the kicking game. Like she has deadly kicks. You know what I'm saying? And she attacks the body. And Jessica Andrade. That's how Wei Lee got Jessica out of there. Was attacking that body. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if Valentina can slow Jessica Andrade down, maybe hurt Jessica Andrade early, that can pay dividends for Valentina down the road. Like that could pay dividends for Valentina if she can pick off Jessica Andrade. You know what I'm saying? Like throw that straight left was just beautiful that Valentina was landing on Jennifer Maia. You know what I'm saying? Like just right down the pipe, boom, and it was landing every single time. And as the rounds went on, she started to bust up Jennifer Maia with that. Like Jennifer Maia started leaking. You know what I'm saying? So it's it, I can preach that argument literally all day long, y'all. I can literally preach that argument right there all day long. But when you look at Jessica Andrade, though, man, when you look at Andrade and how she just doesn't respect her opponents at all, like she does not respect anything that her opponents bring at her, and that has won her fights and that has lost her fights. That has won Jessica Andrade fights and that has lost Jessica Andrade fights. But if you want to be real about it, it's won her more than she's lost. You know what I'm saying? Like it's won her more fights than it's lost her. And where this fight gets really really fuzzy, man, is when Jessica Andrade closes that distance. This is that's where that fight gets really really interesting. Is when that happens. Is what does Valentina do? What does Valentina do when what's the strategy that Valentina's going to use when Jessica Andrade is in her face, literally in her face? You know what I'm saying? Like, can Valentina hold up to those punches? Like, because her and Katlyn Chookagian were scrambling when Jessica Andrade landed that body shot. They were pummeling in the clinch. They was, and when they had just exited the clinch, and Katlyn Chookagian threw a beautiful elbow exiting the clinch. I'm talking Chookagian timed that elbow beautifully, and it landed flush on Jessica Andrade. But at that same moment, Andrade threw a hook to the body that didn't even look like it landed hard. Like it didn't look like it caused any damage, but Chookagian instantly grabbed her midsection. Like she instantly was and she screamed "Oh!" Like you heard her scream out when Andrade landed that punch, and then she started backpedaling, and Andrade just went in, landed another killer body shot, and down goes Chookagian. So you know Jessica Andrade is she's fully capable of stopping girls, you know what I'm saying, in her weight class. Like she's fully capable of stopping girls. Chook getting finished again by Vivi. I don't know, man. I don't know if Chook gonna get finished by she couldn't Viviane Araújo couldn't even finish Montana De La Rosa and didn't come close to finishing De La Rosa. So I mean, I don't know if she's gonna go in there and just finish Chookagian like that. I don't know, dude. I don't know about that. Um, and some people are talking about, you know what I'm saying, like, well, this is the biggest challenge. Like, this is the only challenge at 125 for Valentina Shevchenko. And I'm just like, guys, and speaking of people like Viviane Araújo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Araújo is there, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are girls that are there. There's girls that are not too many fights away from, you know what I'm saying, getting that big opportunity, getting that big fight with, you know, knocking off a number one contender. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we can't just be saying that. Like, we can't just be saying that the only challenge for Valentina at 125 is Jessica Andrade right now, because it's not. It's really not. Like, I mean, it's not. That's not the only challenge there. You know what I'm saying? I see the next intimidating challenger at 120. I don't know why I'm yawning, because I'm not tired. But I see the next intimidating challenger at 125, if she beats Andrade, would be Viviane Araújo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Viviane just been in there, man. Like, Viviane knock off Montana. You know what I'm saying? Knock off, you know what I'm saying, Roxanne Modafferi. If she go in here and knock off Chukagian, I mean, Viviane Araújo gets the title shot, man. Like, let's be real here. Let's look at these comments. Chukagian via decision, absolutely possible with WMMA scene. Like, that's not ridiculous. That's not a ridiculous prediction in a fight with Chukagian and Araújo, because Chukagian very well could, her movement could very well tire Viviane Araújo in this fight. If Viviane Araújo spends 2 rounds chasing Chukagian, and Chukagian just point fighting from the outside, Chukagian can very well tire Araújo and win this fight via, you don't really see Chukagian finishing people, but she could very well, unanimous decision beat Viviane Araújo. Like, or you can see Araújo landing some big shots and slowing Chukagian down. But I'm telling you guys, like, it's not crazy to say Chukagian to win that fight. Like, that's a 50-50 fight. That's a 50-50 fight, because, guys, to say Chukagian, people are saying that Araújo is just going to outstrike Chukagian. I mean, she couldn't even outstrike Montana De La Rosa. You know what I'm saying? And all I hear all the time about Montana De La Rosa is how she can't strike. And Montana went strike for strike and outlanded Viviane Araújo in that fight. I mean, how can we just say, how am I hearing people say and seeing people talk about this fight, and they saying that they don't think Chukagian can keep up with Araújo? I'm like, what? Like, Araújo couldn't even outland Montana De La Rosa. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let's see. Montana is a durable punching bag. Looking at her face in the Maeda fight. Yeah, but no, that wasn't. She didn't get beat up by punches, dude. She got beat up by knees in the clinch. So, yeah, Montana didn't get pieced up by Maeda Bueno Silva. Montana was the one landing the punches. Andrade said Chukagian's body was soft. Val is not soft. That's true. Next real fight for Valentina is Taylor Santos. Taylor got to do a little more, man. Like, Taylor got to do more. I mean, y'all talk about Jillian Robertson, but y'all are saying that Taylor Santos, with a win over Jillian Robertson, is ready to fight Valentina. That doesn't make any sense at all. Like, Taylor Santos got a long way to go before she get to Valentina Shevchenko. I mean, as bad as y'all talk about Jillian Robertson, you know what I'm saying? She didn't finish Jillian. She laid on top of Jillian for 3 rounds, and you guys are saying that she's ready for Valentina, but Jillian is in no way or shape. Anyway, not going down that road. But anyway, Vivi deserves to fight Valentina if she beats Chukagian. Absolutely. Or if Lauren Murphy doesn't get it first. Yeah, absolutely. If Araújo beats Chukagian, she gets a title shot. Like, I mean, that's just, it is what it is. Hey, Beach, Mina Bay, how is Santos more dangerous than Andrade for Valentina? Right, Mina Bay. Like, I'm so glad Mina Bay is in the building. Yes, Mina Bay. How is Taylor Santos more of a threat than Jessica Andrade? Like, all of a sudden, Taylor Santos is a threat to the title. Like, okay, but Jillian Robertson has the most wins in the division, and she's nowhere, and she's not worthy of being talked about. But Taylor Santos with 3 fights in the UFC is all of a sudden to be talked about? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, come on, guys. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, guys. So stop saying it. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Taylor needs more opportunity. Give her Calvillo. Okay, yeah. You know, she can go in there and beat a Lauren Murphy, Alexa Grasso, or somebody like that. And then you know, if she can beat some people like that, Roxanne Modafferi, if she beat them, then we can start talking about Taylor Santos. See, I was saying it about Viviane. I was saying Viviane Araújo didn't deserve to be what she was. But she goes in there, she beats Montana De La Rosa, she beats Roxanne Modafferi, and now she's lined up to fight. Now she's lined up to fight Caitlin Chookagian. Okay, you see my tune changed about Viviane Araújo. You know what I'm saying? Like, Viviane Araújo proved herself, and she proved it to me. So, I mean, and not that I'm anybody to prove it to, but now you hear me saying, okay, now we have Viviane Araújo because she did something. She did enough. She did enough to where people can talk about Viviane Araújo now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she did enough. She beat Montana. She beat Roxanne Modafferi. Okay, now we can talk. Now we can talk about Viviane Araújo. But before, after just beating Alexis Davis and then getting thrust up into the top 10, I wasn't with that. I wasn't with that. What is Santos going to do to Valentina? Exactly. What is Taylor Santos going to do to Valentina? What is Taylor Santos going to do to Valentina Shevchenko? Taylor's on a bad luck streak with her fights falling through. Okay, that doesn't answer. What is she going to do to Valentina? Why is everybody talking about Taylor Santos like Taylor Santos is anywhere close to a title shot? Taylor Santos got a long road ahead if it talks of a title shot. Andrade is getting smoked on Saturday. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I don't think she gets smoked. I don't think she gets smoked. No. I think it's going to be a competitive fight. I do think that Andrade is going to try to pull Valentina into a dogfight. I do feel like that. Right, like how would Taylor Santos beat Jennifer Maia? Let alone Andrade. How would she beat Jennifer Maia? You know what I'm saying? How would she beat a lot of these girls in this? How would Taylor Santos beat, who else? How would she beat Viviane Araújo? How would Taylor Santos beat Viviane Araújo? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. We got to chill on this Taylor Santos talk. We do. We got to chill out on that Taylor Santos, man. Taylor Santos ain't done enough. At least when I'm talking Jillian and Montana, I'm talking girls who have actually whooped some ass in the division. I'm talking about girls who don't whoop some, who we've seen go out there and whoop some ass. Yeah, I think Taylor Santos might be too big for Tatiana Suarez, though. I think Taylor Santos, should be too big. Should be too big for Tatiana Suarez. Let me get my charger for my laptop, y'all. Tatiana Suarez is big, but Tatiana big for a strawweight, though. You know what I'm saying? Like Tatiana big, but she big for a strawweight. Taylor Santos is damn near a bantamweight in there. I mean, look how she smothered Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't do anything technically better than Jillian. She didn't piece up Jillian. She didn't do anything. She beat Jillian Robinson just because of her size and her strength, man. Like she didn't go in there and like starts Jillian. What Macy Barber did was starts Jillian, not what she did, not what Taylor Santos did. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a good. That wasn't. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, we got Miranda Maverick in there. Like let's talk about Miranda Maverick. You know what I'm saying? Miranda Maverick going out here now. She beat up Jillian Robertson. Now Miranda Maverick beat up Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? She was landing clean shots on Jillian Robertson when they were on the feet. She was piecing up Jillian Robertson. So I can say Miranda Maverick did more. I mean, that's who we should be talking about, not Taylor Santos. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Taylor Santos laid on top of Jillian Robinson. She didn't go for submissions. She landed one elbow. That's what cut Jillian Robinson. She wasn't going for ground and pound. It was she laid there on top of Jillian the entire time and stopped Jillian from doing anything. That's all she did. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know about Taylor, man. I don't know. You know, we got Man Inferior. We got other girls that that the verdict is not out on them girls yet. The verdict is not out on the verdict is not out on Tracy Cortez. The verdict is not out on Man Inferior. The verdict is not out on Liana Jojua. We got to see how them girls come up, man. You know, the verdict still ain't out on Alexa Grasso. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so you got a lot of girls in there with Taylor Santos. That Taylor gonna have to beat them girls. Yes, she did. She did, Marcus, but Taylor didn't land anything. Like she didn't piece up Jillian Robinson though. Yeah, Jillian was going for submissions. So Barbara's future title contender. We don't know yet. No, she didn't submit Taylor. Nope. Is Barbara a future title contender? We don't know yet. Yeah, like we don't know, man. Like we can't just be like Taylor Santos. You know what I'm saying? Like we just can't say that, man. You know, like I said, you got to see, you got, Man Inferior piecing up girls, piecing them up. You know what I'm saying? Like Man Inferior she piecing you up when you fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Man Inferior is out there. You got JoJo Calderwood still out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's JoJo Calderwood. But you got Man Inferior, you got Liana Jojua choking up, snatching up submissions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like let's let the verdict get out on some of these girls before I mean, Taylor Santos, she hasn't really like. I mean, her most impressive fight was her most impressive performance was against Molly McCann. Like her most impressive performance was against Molly McCann. You know, I'm just confused how Taylor Santos is so amazing all of a sudden. Have you checked her record? It's very padded. I mean, that's what the story was coming into the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Like, Taylor Santos ain't really, like, we don't know none of the people that she beat. Her resume is not good. Like, her resume is really not that good. And people said the same thing about Habib. Habib had a padded record, but Khabib held on to it. Khabib showed why. Like, he showed top caliber competition why he was the best. Taylor Santos ain't done that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't done that yet. So let's let Taylor Santos fight a few more times before we start saying she's a title challenger. But you know what I'm saying? The point of the matter is like there's a lot of contender. There's a lot of fire brewing at 125. Same at 115 when everybody's talking about this Rose Weili Zhang fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Zhang Weili saying that she wanted to fight Valentina. All of a sudden, that's coming up again. Like, I don't even think she really said that. I just think she was more like, I'm a traditional Chinese mixed martial artist. Valentina is a master of martial artists. Martial of the martial arts. I would love to face her one day. That's what she said. Like, I would love to face Valentina. Like, we're both the creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. But a lot of people ran with that. You know what I'm saying? They ran with that. What Whaley said. You know, Stamina MC in the building. Stamina MC in the building. Yeah, Marcus. Yeah, like but yeah, like pump the brakes on her, but we not pumping the brakes on Taylor Santos. You know. I mean, come on now. People discounting Andrade right now. This girl has been competitive in 3 divisions. She's only 29. She has wins in 3 divisions. Held the title in one and challenging for the title in two. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody talking about, oh, Connor is the first holding records for wins across multiple divisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, Andrade does too. Like Andrade does too. So I mean, she's got finishes in multiple divisions as well. They were talking about Connor had finishes in multiple divisions. Well, so does Jessica Andrade, and she doesn't get credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Like Andrade beating girls' ass. You know what I'm saying? At bantamweight, beating girls' ass at strawweight, now beating girls' ass at flyweight. So I mean, it is what it is, right? If Menon destroys Marina, I'll make this upcoming video. Is Manning supposed to be fighting Marina Rodriguez? Is that a fight that's happening? If that is, I did not see that. Let me look that up. Is that happening? Marina Rose versus. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Manning Furiat versus Marina Moroz. Oh boy, they giving it to Manning Furiat, man. They giving it to Manning Furiat. They giving it to Manning Furiat. Boy, they giving it to Manning Furiat. That's a good fight. That's a good Marina Moroz versus Manning Furiat. That's a damn good fight. Ooh wee. Ooh. Ooh, I still wish we could have seen Montana De La Rosa versus Marina Moroz, though. I do wish we could have seen that. I hate that we missed that because that would have been a good fight. That would have been a good fight. A damn good fight. I wish I could have seen that. Anyways, let's see here. Let's look at these comments. Moroz at 125 is legit. And I'm going to put a little bit of hype into Manon. She beats a UFC fighter with more fights in the UFC. Yeah. Is Moroz good? Never seen her. Yeah, Marina Moroz was a strawweight. Yeah, she's good. She's very good striker. Yeah, very good striker. Yeah, this fight was announced 2 months ago. Damn, I missed that. I really missed that. I really missed that. I don't know, man. That we'd have to see, man. We'd have to see how that fight goes. Like that's an interesting fight. So that puts if she beats Marina Moroz, that puts Manon Furiat in lining her up with a fight with somebody like Montana, Montana De La Rosa, or what I'm saying, Antonina Shevchenko, or Alexa Grasso. That's lining her up for that type of fight, Andrea Lee or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like if she can beat Marina Moroz, that's a big win for Manon Furiat. You know what I'm saying? That's a big win for somebody who's been in the UFC, former strawweight, success at strawweight. You know what I'm saying? Like now coming into flyweight, like that's a good solid test for Manon Furiat to see if she can beat tough girls. Because Victoria Leonardo, man, that was a gimme fight. Like I guess it wasn't because Leonardo looked good, before, but Manon Furiat put a whooping on her ass, boy. Manaferiat put a whooping on her ass. I'm still hyped about Miranda versus Macy. Yeah, me too, man. Hyped about that too. You got De La Rosa versus Lipsky coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's exciting. Of course, that's exciting for me. Um, it doesn't make sense. Are you saying that Moroz is going to win a fight, but specifically win in a way that only two of the three judges will decide she did enough to win? I don't get what you're saying. Like, I don't. Are you talking to me? Oh, Abdul is saying Moroz, but okay. That's an eerily specific prediction. If so, yeah, it is. I'm saying it's going to be a close fight. I think he means close decision. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can see that being close too, as far as the strikes, as far as who could get the strikes off first. But yeah, yeah, it's gonna be who can get the strikes off first. You know, there's a lot of movement at flyweight right now, man. There's a lot of movement at flyweight. Um, De La Rosa versus Lipsky, I think, is going to be a scrap. I think that's going to be a real scrap. Lipsky versus De La Rosa is a scrap. You know what I'm saying? Like Montana can't stand and strike with Lipsky. Like that's just one thing she can't do. Like these girls need to know that they can't really stand and trade with Lipsky like that because Lipsky trying to take your fucking head off. And she hit Antonina one time. I'm telling you guys, she hit Antonina one time. Antonina said, "Nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it." Like Antonina said, "I'm not doing it. I'm not fighting this girl on the. I'm not striking with this girl at range. Like this girl just, I mean, she busted up Antonina's eye. Like she did, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Antonina was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not striking at range with Lipsky. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's just not. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I could see Yeah, Valentina by sub. Yeah, I see it. I mean, Montana by sub. Yeah, I see it. I see it. She does have a good chin. Yeah, Montana does. Like, she's been hit. You know, she gets hit, man, and she it doesn't really phase her. Like you've never seen Montana like wobbled or anything like that. She has a solid chin. She has a solid chin. Um, yeah, right, Mina Bay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. That's why I got Whittaker up there, man. That's why I got Whittaker up there because Whittaker needs to be talked about. Like Robert Whittaker needs to be talked about. He needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing Izzy's work for him while Izzy's out there. I mean, anyway, hold on. Before we get to that, I do think that Weili Zhang holds on to her belt. I don't think she beats Rose. I mean, I don't think Rose beats her. I just think she beats Rose. I think she hurts Rose early. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's how it's gonna go. You know, I mean, it's just a pretty simple prediction for me. I think the people to come after Rose for Whaley is where it's gonna get interesting. Mackenzie Dern is in the conversation. You know, you got Mackenzie Dern, you got Marina Rodriguez, you got Carla Esparza, you've got, you know, Yan Shannon. Those are all tough fights for Weili Zhang. Those are all tough fights, and I can actually see if Carla beats. I mean, if Yan beats Carla, you know what I'm saying? They'll make that Carla versus Zhang fight. I mean, they'll make that Yan versus Weili fight. They'll make that fight. That'll be the fight that gets made in China. It'll be in China. That fight will be made. That fight will definitely be made. But Young got to beat Carla, you know, and that's a hard fight. Like Carla Esparza is an elite strawweight. She's elite. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard for her to beat Carla. You know, Marina Rodriguez couldn't do it. She couldn't beat Carla. So I think that what's coming after, you know, and of course Tatiana Suarez coming back, you know, what's coming after Rose is what's gonna be the problem for Zhang Wei Li. That's where the problems start. I think that's where the clear cut problems start for Zhang Wei Li is what comes after Rose. I don't think it's Rose. I just don't think it's Rose. And I mean, Joanna could. I mean, she's well within her rights to scream rematch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's the best strawweight in the world. You know, she's the greatest strawweight in the world. So I mean, she has the right to scream rematch. You know, look at how close that fight was. Suarez ain't coming back anytime soon. Plus, she's saying she'll be at 125. Nah, I don't know. I don't think she said that. I don't think Tatiana said that. And Tatiana said she'll be back this summer. Tatiana may have a fight booked already. I didn't see anything about that. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I guess I did. I guess I missed that too. Tatiana Suarez possible move to flyweight. Oh,
It is the you.
wow, wow. I guess I missed that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Um, wow, Tatiana Suarez, 125. We called it. We called it. We said it. Combo. Remember, we said. I told you that a birdie told me that Tatiana was wanting to come back at 125. That spells trouble. That spells trouble for a lot of girls. That spells trouble. Oh, that makes it. That changes the flyweight division a lot. If Tatiana comes back at 125, that just does not sound like good news for a lot of those girls. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. It doesn't. That's not good news. Like, I'm sorry for a lot of those girls at 125. Like, it's not good news for people. For It's not good news. So they better hope that Tatiana goes to 115, because if she comes back at 125, it's not good. It's not good. Yeah, you right. You right, combo. Even McGregor not calling for title fights. Yeah, McGregor didn't defend any belt like Joanna did. Uh-oh. Mina Bay says if Whittaker. Yeah, that's true though. You right, Mina Bay. Like, if Robert Whittaker got to go out here and fight all of these people, I guess that, I mean, it should go across the board. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, Robert Whittaker done mowed him down. Darren Till, Jared Cannonier, and now Kelvin Gastelum. I mean, Robert Whittaker is by far proven that he deserves to fight Israel Adesanya a second time for that belt. I mean, one of the greatest middleweight champions of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the greatest middleweight champions of all time is Robert Whittaker. Um, GSP didn't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? GSP didn't want to fight him. When GSP won the belt, Robert Whittaker was the number one contender. GSP didn't want no smoke. He didn't want no smoke with Robert Whittaker. He left. He retired again. He retired again. But Robert Whittaker has for sure made a case for himself to get that second crack at Israel Adesanya. And I feel like if Robert Whittaker fights Izzy again, he beats Israel Adesanya. I just really wish that Whittaker had done it the first time. I really wish that Whittaker had been the guy to beat Izzy. I was really wanting him to have that in his back pocket, that, hey, I'm the first guy to beat Israel Adesanya. None of you motherfuckers could do it. But giving Robert Whittaker a chance to fight again for the belt, absolutely. If you're a champion and you lose, that's how you should come back. And if you're a champion and you lose the belt, that's how you should come back. Go rattle off some wins. And then bring it back, because he wasn't supposed to beat Darren Till. He wasn't supposed to beat Darren Till. That was Darren Till's call for a title shot if he had beat Robert Whittaker. Jared Cannonier, this scary knockout artist who used to fight at heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? This man with this middleweight with a heavyweight frame. You know what I'm saying? Was supposed to knock Robert Whittaker's lights out. You know what I'm saying? Robert Whittaker beat him. Kelvin Gastelum was supposed to, finally get his chance to beat Robert Whittaker. You know what I'm saying? Kelvin Gastelum was supposed to jump up the rankings and get the rematch himself with Izzy. And what happens? Robert Whittaker beats him at every corner of the fight. Like nothing that Kelvin did had him winning the fight at any point in that fight. So, I mean, Robert Whittaker absolutely 100% deserves to fight for that title again. So, you know, whoever's out here saying that he, needs to fight. So I guess Mina Bay, I guess you're right. Maybe Joanna does need to rack up some wins, and get back in there for sure. She just has to do it. I would love to see Joanna go to 125. I think that's where she should be. Make a fight with Chukagian. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a great fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a fight there. Make your claim to fight for the title at 125 again. So it is what it is. Darren Till is the Holly Holm in the yeah, he is. He really is. I think Vittoria has a good chance. Vittoria had a split decision against Izzy. Yeah, he does have a good. I think he's gritty enough, but he just got to work his way back up. He got to work his way back up for sure. I don't see Joanna beating Zhang or Rose anyway. She's fading. No longer the champ level, just solid. Okay, TJ, be quiet. I think Whittaker versus Izzy will be more competitive, but I don't know if Whittaker can hold Izzy down. But the thing about Whittaker is Whittaker has the striking. He was just being reckless. I think he underestimated Izzy's power and underestimated Izzy's counter striking. But as far as I think Rob, listen, if Jan Blachowicz can stand and strike with Izzy, Robert Whittaker can stand and strike with Izzy. If Jan Blachowicz can stand and fight with Izzy, Robert Whittaker can stand and fight with Izzy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Robert Whittaker just has to be smart about it. He wasn't being smart last time. I was like, what is he doing? Like, what is Whittaker doing? Stop doing that, Whittaker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop lunging in like that. That's what we were saying. Like, stop doing that. He's gonna catch you. And then lo and behold, he caught him. So Whittaker, he just has to be better than he was, and we've seen Whittaker grow from that. We've seen him grow from being reckless. We've seen him be a lot more calculated with his strikes. We've seen him incorporating takedowns in his arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Holding people down. Dominating them on the ground. We've seen him use his wrestling. So Robert Whittaker is an evolved fighter. Has Izzy evolved that much? Has Izzy evolved that much? Not really. Not really. He's really just done the same thing that he's usually done. And eventually people are going to start to figure that out. Jan Blachowicz was able to figure that out. Jan Blachowicz showed true championship heart in that fight, true championship knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Championship fight IQ in that fight. He knew exactly what to do to secure the win. He just got that belt. He wasn't going to let that belt go. Jan Blachowicz wasn't going to let that belt go. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, like Polish Power, man. Like Jan Blachowicz ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? He beat Izzy on the feet and then he beat him on the ground. He beat Izzy on the feet and then he beat Izzy on the ground. It just is what it is. Whittaker tried to fight Izzy like Gastelum. Gastelum is good at that lunging thing. Yeah, Mina Bay. Yeah, you're right. See, Gastelum can do that. See, Robert can't do that. Robert Whittaker can't do that. So, that's for me why, Robert just has to be smarter for sure. He just has to be smarter. And I think he 100,000% deserves to fight for that belt again. If anybody deserves to fight Izzy again, it's definitely Robert Whittaker. I would love to see him holding that belt again, man. I'm telling you, I would love to see Whittaker holding that belt. He looked right holding that belt. He was my favorite middleweight champion, other than Michael Bisping. Oh yeah, it was very funny. Jan is very skilled. He's a poet. Yeah, man. So yeah, guys. Well, once again, like I said, I'm gonna close this thing down tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. I'm not gonna be in here all night. I gotta go to work in the morning. I gotta watch CNN. Like I got things to do. But Bloody Canvas MMA is back, guys. We are back. So go over to Bloody Canvas right here on YouTube and subscribe, guys. The content is coming. We have a new team. We got some new faces, some new big faces doing big things coming into Bloody Canvas, guys. So just look for us. Just look for us. Just look for us, guys, for sure. And please hit the like button for me, man, so that all y'all get my notifications. This is going to be a busy week. I'm going to be uploading videos on the fly like I usually do. My little video shorts, they're going to be flying out left and right this week. So just be ready because I'm bringing the heat. be ready because I'm bringing the heat this week. There's a lot of meat on this UFC 261 bone, and Bloody Canvas is revving up this week. No Filter MMA is revving up this week. You know, you got a lot of Bellator stuff coming up, a lot of UFC stuff coming up, and it's coming, guys. The content is coming, so most definitely stay tuned. Y'all got anything else that y'all want to talk about before I get off here? Anybody got anything else? Any other topics they want to talk about real quick? And if not, I'm just gonna shut this thing down, man. I'm tired. You know, well, Combo Breaker 99 went hard tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? He went hard tonight. That boy went super hard tonight. Mina Bay with the good night. Good night, Mina Bay. Yeah, I'd rather see Covington than Masvidal. I'd rather see that Covington rematch too. Like, but we gotta give Masvidal his opportunity to fight for the belt on the right terms. We have to give Covington his opportunity to do it on the right terms. Like, he has to have that full training camp. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to give that to him. We have to give that to him. We have to give that to him. So, yeah. Yeah, guys. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down. What happened at Tracy Cortez weigh-in? I don't know. Something with the scale discrepancy or something like that. Like, she was I don't know. I think it was a scale fuck up, but it is what it is. Because the scales be off from what you're weighing in your room versus the official scale at the weigh-ins. Like, I don't know if it was that or if she just, I don't know. I don't know the story behind her half-pound weight miss. So, I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, guys, hit that like button. Please hit that like button for your boy. Like I said, so you guys would be notified when your boy is live. So I really do appreciate you guys coming in here tonight. And look forward to the content this week, guys. And your boy is out.